Hello, in this video I'm going to show you some tricks to check your project for spelling. Good spelling is really important in a text adventure. The minute the player sees something that's spelled wrong, it's just like that illusion of quality is shattered, and it's hard to get it back. It makes your thing look amateurish. And I am not immune to this. I am as bad a speller, and I mistype things, and I space out and mangle sentences as often as anybody else. So let's look at how to fix that. So let's pop over to Lantern here, and what I'm going to do is open up one of my little projects. I'm going to open up Heinlein Station. There we go. And notice if I go to the Review tab, you'll see all the text for the project is there. All of the, you won't see anything that's printed out from a function or an event, but all of the objects, their names, their descriptions, and their initial descriptions are all there. So I would really at some point like to turn these all into rich text boxes that would then have spell checkers that would underline words that it didn't recognize. That would be great, but that's more than I can do at the current time. So what we're going to have to settle for is this. You just go to the Review tab, hit Control-A, Control-C, like copy all this to the clipboard. And now what I'm going to do is pull up Microsoft Word. Or Google Docs would work as well. So I'm going to open up a blank document here, and now I'm just going to paste in all of that text, and I'm not actually sure why it's giving me the layout this way, pages side by side, but now what I want to do is scroll through all this and look for anything that's underlined. So you can see here it says turbo lift. I don't know, I'm going to say turbo lift is an actual word, but okay, turbo lift. Okay, so you can see here I misspelled utilitarian. So where is that? That must be in the crew quarters, which is in the very first room, like a really embarrassing place to have a spelling mistake. So now I know to go fix that. So I'm going to pop back over to Lantern here, and let me find that that room. Where'd my project go? There it is. So let's go to the crew quarters and utilitarian. This is a utilitarian space housing several bunks. To the north is a hallway. Okay, so that works fine. We fixed that. I'll save that. All right, let's go back to Microsoft Word, and I'll just keep scrolling here. So I fixed that, I fixed that, I fixed that, and I don't see anything else. So yeah, that's okay. NaCl. So there you go. Someone has written, okay, that's all okay. So now the thing is, okay, maybe I could use a hyphen there. Interior, okay, the interior door, maybe that's misspelled. Is it 1R? There you go. Okay, so there's another spelling mistake. That's on the airlock. All right, so I can go fix, I know to go fix that now. But you can see this makes it very easy to spell check your game. All right, there we go. I fixed the spelling on the airlock. Now, what else can we do? Let's take a look at capitalization, because this drives me absolutely insane, and it makes your game look really amateurish if you don't do it right. Rooms. Rooms are proper nouns. Look, corridor, capital C. Quarters, capital Q. Lunar surface, command center. Those are capitalized. Command center, capital C. Objects are not proper nouns, like the bunk. There you go, bunk, lowercase, right? So object names should be lowercase, room names should be uppercased. It just looks really weird if I run this thing here, and let me look, type, take the note, drop the note. What I did there is I just, I was trying to get rid of the initial description. Let me go north, south, east. Here we go. Open the locker. Okay. So if I open the locker and it says there's a spacesuit here and spacesuit is capitalized, it just looks really weird. So don't do that. So notice that the room names are treated like proper nouns and they're capitalized. Objects are lowercase. So make sure you do that. Otherwise, your game just looks like it's a bunch of kids throwing magnetic letters at a refrigerator. And then just one other thing while I'm in here. Initial descriptions really make the writing pop. So let's go to that note that the player finds in the room here. So when you're in that room, it says a note apparently shoved under your door lies on the ground, right? Now, if I hadn't put that there, what the game would print out is there is a note here. And particularly if you're in a location where there's a lot of items, it's just really robotic if it says, you know, there's a dragon here, there's a troll here, there's a bar of gold here, there's a sword here, right? You really want to put initial descriptions on your objects so that they're described in a more kind of story-like manner rather than kind of a robotic inventory list. This is particularly true for NPCs. So you don't want it to say like, there's a Mr. Right here. That doesn't make sense, right? Like, what does Mr. Right do, right? You know, think about, okay, if you were going to put an initial description on me, it would be Mr. Right is here typing at his computer, or Mr. Right is here drinking his 12th Diet Coke for the day, or something like that. Or Mr. Right is freaking out about something because I'm just prone to that, but whatever, you know. So initial descriptions really kind of, they make your game a lot more, that they just build that picture in the player's mind that really helps the player feel like they're in your world and they're not being read an inventory list from a computer, which is kind of what is really going on under the hood. So that's it. Spell check your game. Go to that tab, copy all the text, put it in Microsoft Word, go back and fix anything that's underlined. Make sure that your rooms have uppercase letters like they're proper nouns. Make sure that object names have lowercase letters. It just makes the writing a whole lot cleaner. It feels a whole lot less haphazard. Ugh, that was a tough one. And your game will look a lot better as a result.